So I'm not going to be long. I went over to Pizza's channel to hear Catherine and Lovely Love them talk. Let me tell y'all something. Both of you all have some issues, Catherine and Lovely Love. Y'all come on in here. I'll tell you what the issues are in a couple of minutes. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you all why I didn't have the competition. I tried to really be calm and cool with it and try not to do this, but some people feel like they have to need to do this, and they said that they feel like they've been thrown under the bus. So we were going to have the competition because Lovely Love and I had resolved the issue earlier. Then I said, well, Lovely Love, why don't you cook over my house and so on and so forth. Again, that was not about the competition. It was all about getting the people to come over here. Now, Demons, oh, you said something, and I really want to straighten you out. I don't give a damn what people say about my house. I could give 5 fucks about what people say about my house. First of all, the hoes don't pay no mortgage here, and I don't give a damn about that. And everybody has a time where they have stuff cluttered. My house was cluttered, not dirty. So again, let's not get that right because y'all seen my house, and my house is nothing to play with. So I'm good with that. So I want to make sure we know that because I give a fuck about Ness and anybody these people say because half of these hoes don't even have a house. Catch. Now let me move on because again, I'm not for play. All this was to get people to do this. And let me say something to ODS. Who gives a fuck what you think, ODS? Because you use your own nephew or the baby to get people to give you money. So ain't no hoe who's sitting over there using a baby gonna say the shit was boring. Well, it was boring enough for you to be talking about it, right? Right, ODS? Hey, let me move along. So we had resolved some things. Then Catherine Powell sends me this long anthology about why are we having it at Lovely Love, I mean your house and stuff, and you cooking in it. Catherine, that's not the case. It was about people coming over to see the competition. I could give a fuck if Lovely Love cooked in a commercial damn kitchen in downtown San Antonio. Give a fuck about it. It was about people coming over. But again, because we don't know how to hype stuff up and get people over, we're taking it personally. And you told me if Lovely Love cooked in my kitchen, you were not participating in the competition. And I could give you a call and you left your number. And I said, I declined because I said, I am through with the shit. I ain't never seen something so complicated in my whole life. The only thing we wanted to do was have the competition, get the hype, and have people come over here. I could give a damn if my house was clean or not. And I don't give a fuck about that. I would have kept it dirty. Hell, the people would have came over and talked about it. But here you are. And again, Catherine, I didn't want to say this, but you said that if Lovely Love cooked over my house, then you were not going to participate in the competition. It had nothing to do with what damn kitchen she cooked in. Nothing at all. The judges were going to judge, not my house. Give a damn about the house. It was about that. I told you I wasn't even trying to taste Lovely Love's dressing. And then here come Lovely Love talking about her husband will let her go. And that's another reason. See, what about the next thing? Whenever somebody talk real slow, let me tell y'all where I am. See, y'all don't think I be catching on stuff, but I catch on shit really quickly. I just don't say anything about it. Don't ever play me stupid. Just because I don't say nothing, that because I don't know. And then Lovely Love's slowness and not taking the address to come over spoke volumes to me as well. And I'm like, that hoe ain't trying to come over here. And I said, you know what? We good. And she don't have to worry about coming over here. Her husband don't have to worry about her cooking in my kitchen because I'm not having the competition. Catherine don't have to worry about Lovely Love cooking in the kitchen because I am not having the competition. I ain't never seen something so complex and confusing, and it was a simple thing. This is why I work with Vivian. Vivian see the vision, and we run with it, and it works. You can't take everybody where you going. Everybody can. This is why I am doing my banner competition by myself. This is why Vivian and I are doing Juicycation 2026 by ourselves. Because when you add other people into it, it gets complicated and messy. And I really didn't want to say anything, and I wish people would have left it alone. But because Catherine felt, I guess, compelled and stressed to come and say what she said, and Lovely Love, and to be honest, y'all, Lovely Love did not really know why the competition was canceled. She did. She did. But I knew she wasn't coming over here. I know she was talking slow. She talking about something. I'll get the address. When were you gonna get the address, Lovely Love? So then I'm like, fuck this. I don't have time to be playing with people. Cause see, one thing about me is I don't play games. And I said, you know what? If it ain't fun and if it ain't serving, let it go. And I let it go. Now, if you gave money to Lovely Love and Catherine or whoever, I hope you get it back. I don't have nothing to do with it. We would have had the competition had not someone sent me an email, this long damn email, and then talking about if you want to talk about it, hell, it's nothing to talk about because you've made up in your mind that that's what was going on. And so what you're saying to me indirectly is we are pushing towards Lovely Love to win. And hell, if she beat your ass in the pasta competition in her own kitchen, then okay, well, again, it wasn't the kitchen. It was the food. It was never about the kitchen. It was about bringing in the crowd. It was never about the kitchen. It was about getting some buzz out there. That's what that was about. It was nothing about stacking the favor for Lovely Love. And when I read that email, I'm like, you got to be shitting me. I know you are lying to me. Hell no, I wasn't calling. And I just pray, I'm like, you know what? And I just said, God said, let it go. Don't deal with this complication, because again, if it's like this before it starts, then it's gonna be worse when it starts, and it's gonna be worse afterward. So I just said I'm gonna cut the cord and we're gonna go on. So I'm coming out and telling y'all what happened. I don't have to lie about it. I don't have to lie. It is what it is. And now all of a sudden, Lovely Love is talking about what her husband didn't want her to do and everything. But Lovely Love was gung ho. But again, y'all, I knew that Lovely Love was lying, because if anybody wanted to do it, they would have taken the address and they would have been over here. I didn't even know about that nest thing, and I don't give a damn about that. Somebody who don't even got a house worried about somebody with one. But all I'm gonna say is, I did not want to come out. I did not want to point fingers at people. All I wanted to do was just move on and do what you got to do. But since people like to click links and all of that stuff, I don't have to click links. But I heard enough. I heard all I needed to hear on Pisa's channel to know what's going on. And why would and see, that's the whole thing again. So, Catherine, I hate to say it, but it made you look like you were bitter. I didn't say anything, but I'm gonna tell how I feel now. It made you look bitter. I sat back there in astonishment and say, you don't get it. It's not about you. It's not about something being stacked against you. It's about buzz. It's about people coming over. Again, it's about marketing, and it's about that. I could give a damn if Lovely Love dug a hole in the ground and put wood in there and cooked. I didn't give a damn about that. It was the buzz that it generated. Even the Lovely Love husband thing, I could give a damn about Lovely Love husband. It was the mere fact that people were going to watch to see what happened. Again, you all don't know how to sit here and work the system. You all let the system work you. And again, Catherine, I'm surprised at you, because I thought you would have known better. I thought you would have known that's what was going on. But you in such a diatribe and such friction with Lovely Love that you can't see the forest because of the trees. And then you jumping on people's panels doing all of this foolishness. And the bottom line is, you felt some kind of way because Lovely Love was going to cook. You felt that Lovely Love was going to get some advantage cooking over here. And you said if Lovely Love cooked in the kitchen, then you weren't going to participate in the show. And I'm like, well, we won't have the show then. I will cut this off and we don't have to worry about it. And that's exactly what I did. And sad part about it, Catherine, is people knew it was you. And I just kept my mouth shut. And the sad part about it is they were right. I don't think they were right about the jealousy part, but my thing is, it doesn't matter what kitchen she's going to cook in. And whether Lovely Love said, well, why can't you cook in our kitchen? That wasn't the point, Lovely Love and his husband. It's the point that it's about the content. But again, this is why I work alone. This is why the banner challenge is going to go, whether you think it's boring or not, or you want to see it or not, baby. The banner challenge is almost at $1,600. I could care less what you think. Baby, let me tell you something. One person can show up at that banner competition. It's already a success, because folk going to walk away with money in their pocket. Do you hear me? So, see, I don't care about that. Jaycation 2026 is going to be on and popping. People have already signed up. You know what? Vivian is a godsend, because Vivian get it. Vivian get it. And if Vivian didn't get it, which is rare because Vivian has always gotten it, if Vivian didn't get it, Vivian would have called and say, what's up, Jay? I ain't seeing it. What's the vision? So that's all I'm going to tell you. But Catherine, it says a lot. And all I'm going to say is what's in you coming out of you. I ain't calling you out of your name. I'm just calling it exactly what it is. I don't have to lie about it. This is exactly what happened. You can't spin it. You can't twist it. I won't even read the email. Now, you can read the email out, but I'm not going to even read the email. But when you had the audacity to tell me if that Lovely Love cooked in my kitchen, then you were not participating in the cornbread dressing challenge. And if I want to talk about it, here's my number. It ain't nothing to talk about, because you said it all. Everything you said, you said. And like I said, after Lovely Love negotiation, I'm done. I'm done. And so that was it. And so that was my decision. So y'all want to know? There you have it. There you have it right there. So I'm giving you exactly what happened, baby. Nothing added, nothing taken away. Pure, unadulterated what happened. Catherine sent an email. I read the email. I didn't even respond to the email. I prayed about it. It was like, don't do it, cut it. It ain't worth it. Because if this is how they acting before the competition, then imagine during the competition and imagine after the competition. And you feeling some kind of way because she's in my kitchen? What? Do you think I got magic pots and pans that's going to put certain food? I mean, first of all, folk ain't even tasting it. Everything is visual. But did you not say she beat you in the salad challenge? So again, obviously it wasn't the kitchen. And that's what I didn't get. But it came off as insecurity. And then to think that she had an advantage, she didn't have an advantage because you all chose the judges. D Miss O and I were not judging. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I am not tearing her down or Lovely Love down. I knew Lovely Love wasn't going to do it. She didn't even have to tell me she wasn't going to do it. When Lovely Love did not take my information to come to the house, I knew right then and there that Lovely Love was full of shit too. See, you can't fool me. I don't give a damn about this cornbread challenge at this particular point because at the end of the day, it was for the beef sector. I'm disappointed that it didn't go through, but I'm not surprised. And this is why I work alone and then I work with Vivian because I know with Vivian, we going to do it and it comes, Vivian executes, we execute, we get together and we work together perfectly. Because Vivian is about business and she sees the business aspects of stuff. So that's all I'm saying. What's up, Diva Tomboyish? Girl, it's like, I got something special in my pots or something. And let me say this, to the girls. D Miss O, you cool, but I kind of have an issue with you because you tried to act like, well, I'm gonna clean the house up and everything. And again, that's the issue right there. Because it was about bringing people over. Even Lovely Love cooking over here. The girls were already talking about it. Y'all don't get it. And then, like I said, ODS, you come off as a hater. You come, and I don't really talk about you much because I don't really watch you much. You talk too damn slow, so I really don't watch you much. And after that baby situation, I'm like, Lord, this nigga is using the baby to get cash apps. I couldn't deal with you no more. I mean, despite you sucking Rico dick and stuff, that didn't even do it with me. But that right there, so I might let me leave you on. But again, it's low T because the cornbread, not cornbread challenge, cornbread dressing challenge. So you get it right. It's a cornbread dressing challenge. It was boring, but we've seen some stuff that you've done. Anyway, I'll move right along. I digress. So, baby, these girls are a whole lot. But at the end of the day, all of it was buzz to have the cornbread challenge viewed, and somebody didn't understand it. And this is what happens. They took it personally. They didn't look at it as business. None of them are victims. None of them are victims. Now, Lovely Love talking about her husband and all that stuff. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And I won't say nothing bad about the man, but at the end of the day, it wasn't about that. The only thing I would say is your husband is short-sighted when it comes to YouTube, but maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to take your ass off of YouTube. Maybe that may be tearing up your relationship. So maybe he didn't want you to do it because he's concerned that it's going to take you away. And maybe you shouldn't with your diagnosis and you trying to get better. So maybe your husband was concerned about you. But girls, say that. Say that. But it was never about somebody desperate to have you over here. It was for the ratings. It was for that. You talking about you about the money. Y'all seem like you ain't about the money for me. It seemed like y'all was about ego and feelings and emotions. I'm not. I tell y'all from jump, it's about the coin with me. But let me say this. You live and you learn and never again. Never again. Now I said what I said because I heard what I said. And see, it's one thing to get it secondhand, but it's one thing to listen. I don't have a problem with D Miss O, but niece, like I said, I had bills on there. My floor is clean, my house is clean. And I'm not trying to prove anything to these hoes that don't even have a house. Half of these hoes renting. Don't even know what home ownership look like. The closest thing they seen to home ownership is their mama and daddy. So again, that's not an issue. So I just said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I ain't taking it nothing. I add more to it before I take away from it. Now I said what I said. I don't, like I said, I don't say too much about ODS, but I heard him. I'm like, really? So anyway, y'all. But I knew it was going, and I told y'all it was a best case scenario and it's a worst case scenario. And the worst case scenario is going on right now because, again, Catherine, your email was the catalyst, and then Lovely Love's slow inability to respond was another one. And I said, you know what? Never treat anybody like a priority that can treat you like an option. I never make anybody a priority that treats me like an option. And so, we weren't going to do it. And the email was the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm like, nope, nope, I don't have nothing to discuss. We're not going to sit here and discuss this. I'm not going back and forth with you about this. A kitchen is a kitchen. It was never about Lovely Love cooking in my kitchen. It was about bringing people to the page so you could drop your Cash App and get some Cash App. That's all that was about. Nothing about anything else except that. That's it. And I heard her mention Lovely Love's husband, but Catherine, that has nothing to do with that. That's a deflection. See, Lovely Love's husband not wanting her to come is a whole nother thing. But why didn't you want her to come? See, why don't you tell the truth? What Lovely Love's husband think has nothing to do with you. You told me that if Lovely Love cooks in my kitchen, you would not participate in the cornbread dressing challenge. And you talked about this kitchen thing, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. And again, at the end of the day, I knew Lovely Love wasn't coming because, again, when you slow talking and how she was, I know people. But we went right along because at the end of the day, if Lovely Love didn't show up, we still would have done this. But Catherine, because of your inability to see the marketing behind this and your ability to just think that somebody is coming against you, then you wrote me that big old anthology of an email. Cornbread dressing. And notice, you all, I want y'all to catch this. Didn't I say, well, Catherine, maybe you should get somebody from Philadelphia or somebody from Philadelphia or somebody who could taste your dressing? But that was going to be after the competition. So, Catherine, I don't have a problem with you. You are welcome over here. I just did not like how you did that. And and the thing is, there was nothing to discuss. I thought it was just like, I'm not going to have to tell you the strategy of why we're doing this. It was marketing. So let me say this one more time for the people in the back seats and the nosebleed seats. This was never about the kitchens. This was all about buzz. This was all about bringing Lovely Love in. It was all about the drama because people knew that she was coming. That's why I said your husband could come and everything. And then Lovely Love didn't get it. So she thinking it's about this and that. It's all about that. And then she talking slow. Jay, don't do that right now. Don't do that right now. I'm like, girl, bye. I see it. I saw it that day. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. But this was just my sign that you don't need to do this. And I'm glad I didn't do it. So now I heard it's going to be on Lovely Love's channel. I hope they have a successful time. I hope they do everything they need to. I hope that the drama over here will run people over there. And I hope that her cup overfloweth. That's what I hope. And I mean that with the utmost respect. Maybe it was meant to be over there, and hopefully it's over there. Now, does that make sense to you all? I don't have to lie, but does that make sense to you all now? Does it make sense to you all what happened? Does it make sense? I thought we were going to be able to move on and people, but no, 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 because again, people want, but I'm telling you exactly what happened. And because of that email, and at the end of the email, she said, if Lovely Love cooks in your kitchen, I am not participating in the cornbread dressing challenge. If you want to discuss it, you can call. Nope, it's nothing to discuss because you don't get it. It was never about the kitchen. It was all about marketing and bringing people to the platform to see the cook-off. That's what it was all about. It was not about swaying anybody towards Lovely Love. It was not making your kitchen look small to mine looking big. It was nothing about that. It was all about the marketing. The people weren't even voting. They would have an opinion, but the vote lied with the four judges that y'all chose. Y'all would hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't respond to him when he talks anyhow, but I just happened to hear it today. No, ma'am, I'm not interested in that. I got some shopping to do tomorrow. I got to get packed for Florida. I got some things to do. I got to meet with my friends for brunch. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm good. Well, K-Fit, I'm just telling you all what happened. I'm not upset with Lovely Love. I'm not upset with Catherine, but I'm just telling you exactly how I feel. Let me say this, Yollywood. I'm too old to be arguing with people. I have paid my dues in the B sector. I don't need to argue with anybody else. I'm good. I'm good. I make a decision and a choice who I do and when I do. So that's not it. But that's it. So, Catherine, I hope you and Lovely Love have a good time cooking cornbread dressing. Um, I'm just sorry that it didn't work out, but the banner challenge is still on. I would like to thank those people who donated. Now the banner challenge is almost up to $1,600, and the banner will be revealed on January the 1st. The last day to get your banner in is December the 26th. And then after the banner challenge, we will have the second place winner and all of the banners will be displayed, and we will have the Beyond Struggle banner. We'll talk about that one, and then you will find out where we were having Jaycation. So the location of Jaycation will be revealed. We already have people hitting Vivian up, and you don't want to miss Jaycation. Jaycation will be coming. So does anybody have a question? I'll drop the link so y'all can ask questions. Because I've said what I said. That's the pretty much crux of it all. Somebody said if somebody cooking your kitchen, then I'm not participating in the challenge. And that's it. And I said, okay, well, we won't have a challenge. You don't have to worry about participating. Lovely Love don't have to worry about cooking in the kitchen. We'll solve this thing once and for all. We'll go ahead and stop it. Again, I was done the first time. But then, like I said, I thought it was simple. I think things were patched up. But no, 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 no. Then another issue pops up. I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm used to people who get the vision, can see the marketing, and do what you got to do. Because if your cornbread is all of that, baby, it's gonna win. If it's all that, it's gonna win. I ain't tasting it. I ain't even tasting Lovely Loves. And again, I'm not a judge. I'm not a judge. Treasurer is a judge. Is Treasurer gonna be in your kitchen? No. Is Treasurer gonna be in my kitchen? No. He's in Philadelphia. I mean, he's in Pittsburgh. Honest Row is in Virginia. Is he gonna be in Lovely Love's kitchen? No. Is he gonna be in your kitchen? No. He's in Virginia. Vivian is in South Carolina. Is she gonna be in my kitchen? No. Is she gonna be in Catherine's kitchen? No. She's gonna be in South Carolina. And Shamar is in Mississippi. So again, no one is in Texas except me. The Miss O is in Tennessee, and I'm not judging. I just want y'all to catch that. I just want y'all to catch that. All right. If there's no questions, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. If there's no questions, then I'm gonna lay down and get ready for my brunch. Period. I'm gonna take my little titty meat and go ahead and rest. Girl, Ness got my chest, but like I said, Ness, I want to see you in your bikini next year because I'm gonna have my swim trunks on, shirtless, and I want to see you with some thighs showing. And again, Ness, you can take pictures of my titty meat, but you still haven't answered to what them pills were about in that console. When that card declined and you start left frantically looking for that, and then we saw them pills in that console. What them pills about again? Them water pills, them blood pressure pills, the ones in the console. Because I want you to know, Ness, they got a screenshot. They got a screenshot of them pills. Now, I didn't blow it up, but baby, they told me where to find them, and they had a screenshot. They said, Jay, on her left, they said on her right, your left, look at the console and you'll see the pills. And sure enough, they were right there. They were right there. Like they found Jesus in the manger, baby. Them pills was right there like Jesus in the manger. Pills, pills, pills. Girl, they were there all the time. The pills were there all the time. See, let me tell you something, y'all. I'd rather deal with my mail on the countertop and that Gold Peak zero sugar tea that people could see than some pill bottles, a junkie console, and a junkie card, and a card decline. And then the hoe had the nerve to say that I ain't like Jay Wilson. You're right, because I had money. Girl, you talking about something, you switching money over here, girl. I just had the wrong card. I canceled that card. So I used the cancel card, but I have money. And then you try to say you send money to your mama and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, niece, okay, clean it up, niece. And then niece tried to throw me in there. I was trying to give niece the benefit of the doubt, but Sugar Lump tried to throw me in there. I'm like, oh, Sugar Lump, no, we're not different. No. Because see, again, you should be sending your mama money through ACH. Should be electronic. Whenever you get paid, your mama get paid executive. And then executive, if you wanted them chicken wings, them hot wings, executive, you could have got them. I know they was $9, but executive, you went for the $5 chicken box with a bunch of hot sauce on it to make it seem like a chicken wing. Okay, but then the card still declined because you didn't put enough money on that card, shuffling money. Between you and Sir King, y'all always got money moving. Lord, just let the money stay. Money coming to me now and stay. Because it seems like y'all money is always moving. Okay, it's always moving money. Can we have some peace be still money? I'm just saying. Anyway. But the girls still want to know what them pills in that console was about. Now, somebody said it was some allegedly some bootleg Xanax, but I ain't see it, so I can't say that. Anyway, y'all think it's the drops? Dr. LaShawna Brown. I'm sick of it. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gone. I done said my piece. I'm gonna put my commercials in and I'm gonna keep on going. Y'all can try to spin it how you want to spin it. The truth will make you free. And all I know is I got an email. It came from Catherine. That's what the email said in a nutshell. I was not led to call. I was led to go ahead and cancel it. Because if it was that much confusion and the thing ain't started, I'm like, it's gonna be even messier when it starts, and then it's gonna be even messier after it's finished. So I'm like, I ain't gonna have it. So anyway, I'm good. I'm good. So I hope it works out for y'all. I hope y'all have a good cornbread challenge on y'all channel. Sorry it didn't work out. Okay, Diva. All right. All right. Anything else before I leave out? All right, y'all. Well, it was real. Y'all be blessed. And I'm sure to be talking about in tomorrow. They'll be talking about it tomorrow, which is fine. I said what I said. If somebody's feelings got hurt, I mean, it is what it is. It's business. There's no friends on YouTube. And so I'm good. So I want to thank the person for the $40. You got the banner challenge almost up to $1,600, girl. All we need is $225, $50, and we'll be at 1,600 in Jesus' name. And girl, it ain't even December. I'm taking a break. So anyway, y'all have a good one. Look, y'all, look, it is what it is. But this YouTube thing is exactly that. And I don't have emotions. It is what it is. It's business. Just like Lemon, this is business. And can I tell y'all, Lemon really don't care if y'all call him a yag. Lemon don't really care what y'all think about him when he cuss y'all out, male or female. Lemon don't care about Eli. He don't care about Michael Jackson. He don't care if y'all think that he touched that boy wet booty. Y'all keep on coming over there. And long as Lemon is getting paid, Lemon don't care. He don't. He really don't. I really think he is numb to it, and you get to a point where you really don't care. Now, I really don't. So it is what it is. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love. Bye.